part two because the camera turned off. I called it, knew it was gonna turn off. Crazy thing. On another day, the camera turned off mid-video. I was like 10-12 minutes in, and I went on my photos and the video wasn't there. Today, my phone turned off, I charged it, looked at the photos, the video was there. What the fuck? So, I'm gonna post day 29 part 1 and then day 29 part 2. I'm just gonna make this video longer because I haven't been journaling and I feel like talking, so I wanna keep going. But watch me end this video in like the first 3 minutes. Yeah, so what I was saying, applying myself. What would it look like if I applied myself 24/7? You know, I think the regular ass person stays stuck in the same shit and doesn't do anything different or push themselves past their limits, because exactly what I'm talking about, they don't apply themselves 100%. I think I am very focused on that because I tend to self-sabotage if I'm not going towards a goal with all my might. So I think that's why for me, it's just like I'm trying to highlight the fact that I really want to be on top of my shit because extremes, you know what I mean? I'm an extreme person. I don't do well with a middle ground. You know, it's a gift and a curse. Sometimes it's really good that I don't, and sometimes it's fucked up relationships and in my life, and sometimes I make stupid decisions because of that fact that I am so extreme. But like I said, that is a strength and a weakness. I need to lean into it, just like I did today. I did the damn thing. I think I need to do that more often. Lean into just going beyond, you know what I mean? Kind of get me out of my sabotaging patterns and depressive thought loops that I constantly have because I'm a grown-ass man living in his mom's basement, and those are the thoughts that I get like day to day. You know, it's just depressing thoughts and thoughts of like, am I ever gonna make it out? You know, failure to launch. That's been my dilemma. I've only been out of my mom's house, like I said previously, for 3 years, and I had to come back because I had to get knee surgery, and I could no longer live in the place that I was living because I couldn't pay the rent. So yeah, I mean, if I would have had a savings, I would have maybe been able to just tough it out and do my own thing still. But I don't think ahead. I'm not proactive. So when that happened, I was fucked. You know, there's no money coming in, then I'm fucked. I can't pay for anything. So I really gotta make sure that when I do move out of my mother's house again, that I have a savings and that I'm being a good boy and that I'm not unstable and that I'm not doing the bad habits, so that I can actually progress in life and hold myself together without it help from anyone else, you know. And that's a scary thought for me, you know. Like I said, I have a hard time trusting myself to do the right thing, to do the difficult thing, and to manage myself wisely. I'm not good at managing myself wisely. I tend to fly off the handle with the bad habits and the substance abuse. So that's really what I'm trying to get down to this year, is just like holding myself 100% accountable 24/7 and really, really sort of making it happen, you know, because it's been time. It's been go time. I've just been procrastinating it for too long. About to be 30 in less than 2 years. So yeah, it's hard to really pinpoint why I self-sabotage or want to escape reality so much. I think I have an idea of why I do it, but you know, it just sucks. It sucks having to live this way, and it feels like you're constantly going backwards as soon as you go forwards. You're just staying put because you just keep self-sabotaging, and that's a scary thought, you know. I want to be an adult in my 30s. I want to act like an adult and be responsible and be the dependable person that I know that I can be. And it needs to happen. I just have to go all the way with it. I'm never committed to anything in my life. I always kind of blow things off like a joke. Like, it's hard to even take myself seriously at times. So what you're seeing is a guy who's always been like the Joker all his life, attempting to take himself seriously and make a fundamental change so that I don't end up homeless or dead, you know. I can't keep going down that path. You know, it's just gonna get worse and more extreme if I indulge it. So I have to really take myself seriously and take this whole maturing thing seriously. You know, I have to mature. You know, like my mind has to, I have to see shit differently, so I can do shit differently, right? I am happy that I picked the camera back up for today, day 29, because I was really tempted to just blow this whole video journal thing off and not post any more videos. I do find that very cool about myself, that I went ahead and had the courage to just pick the camera back up, even though I didn't do it perfectly, you know. You know, yeah, if you don't do it perfectly, just get it done. Just get it done. Just follow through till the end, even if it's not perfect. I think that's like a big lesson that I've had to learn. I tend to overthink, and my perfectionism sometimes is too much in my head. But a lot of times, like, you get like 90% of the results if you just get shit done. It doesn't have to be perfect, or even, you know, it doesn't have to be like the highest quality, the highest grade, the highest amount of focus. Sometimes you just gotta like just get that shit done, and then, you know, you'll get results. You just gotta get it done. It doesn't have to be some autistic adventure that you go on. You don't have to pick it apart a million different ways. Sometimes you just, you know, throw it together and then you're done. Procrastination is just, it's horrible. You could procrastinate your whole life. You could procrastinate a whole life by just being in your head all the time. You could just not even live life. You could just leave it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will start living my life. Today, I can't live my life, right? That's like my inner dialogue a lot of days, like, not today. No, today I can't live my life. Tomorrow when things are better. Tomorrow when things are better, I'll live a life. Today I just have to scrounge and, be running around and chaos. Just pure chaos. That type of mentality amounts to nothing. You didn't do anything. Because you were in your head and you were chasing instant gratification and you were barely getting by going to work and paying your bills at a stupid job that you shouldn't even have. You can do better. I know I can do better. I think I'm definitely tired because I want to keep dragging this on, but then another part of me is like, you should just cut it off. This is like therapeutic for me right now. Just kind of talking through my issues. My bad. 20% notification on the phone. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't got nothing else. And I'm going off no sleep, so I do not want to bore you. And that's it. I will see you for day 30.